Namaste. I am Ram Swarup Joshi, lecturer mathematics, Swami Vivekanand Government Model School, Asain. Today I am present here with first lesson on chapter applications of derivatives. Today we are going to take application of derivative in finding rate of change of quantities. We know if there is a quantity S and t is time, then ds by dt represents change in S with respect to t. Also, we know that if we want to find derivative of y with respect to x, it is equal to derivative of y with respect to t and derivative of x with respect to t. If we divide both these two, we will get this. We can use chain rule also. If we want to find dy by dt, then dy by dx into dx by dt. We have studied the geometrical meaning of derivatives, and also we know that it represents change in quantities. Now I am explaining it with an example. Let us start. We must observe all the possible permutations of solution. First of all, what is derivative of v with respect to t? It is rate of change in volume that is given as 8 cubic centimeters per second. This is here. Now, we are asked to find rate of change in surface area at x equal to when the age is 12. So this is we are to find. Consider that the length of edge of a cube is x centimeter, which is a variable. Volume of a cube is given by x cube, and change in volume with respect to its side, length of side or edge is 3x square. Again, the surface area is given by 6x square, and change in surface area with respect to length of edge is 12x. Now, what is derivative of v with respect to t by chain rule? We will have here x as mediator, derivative of v with respect to x into derivative of x with respect to t. Again, we can find from here derivative of x with respect to t, because we are given dv by dt change in volume with respect to t, and we can find its rate of change as 3x square as we have determined here. So from this relation we can find derivative of x with respect to t. We will require this in further calculation. Now dx by dt can be written as this. What is change in surface area with respect to t? This is rate of change or rate of change in surface area with respect to t. Now this will be ds by dx, derivative of s with respect to x into this. Now combining all these, we can find the solution, the final answer. Let us start. V equal to x cube. So dv by dx is derivative of this is 3x square by formula. What is dv by dt? It is dv by dx into dx by dt. Now put here the values. We are given derivative of v with respect to t. Its value is 8 here. Right here 8. Put here 8. And dv by dx we have found here it is 3x square into dx by dt. We will need this in later stage. What is dx by dt? It is 8 upon 3x square. We are given this dv by dt because dv by dt is equal to 8 cubic centimeters per second. This is given to us. Call it relation 1. Now what is surface area? Surface area S is 6x square. On differentiating both sides with respect to x, we will have ds by dx equal to 6 into 2, that is 12x. Now by chain rule, what is ds by dt? We have to determine this, we have to find this, and ts by dt is equal to ds by dx into dx by dt. Dx by dt from 1 here, we have already found it, and ds by dx, this is 12x. So what is ds by dt here from 1 and 2? It will be ds by dt equal to, this is 12x into 8 upon 3x square. Now it is 12x, x cancels x, and it will be 24 upon x. No, 36. Cancel 12 by 3, this is 4, 4 area, 32. X square centimeters per second. What will be the value of this when x is 12? Four is common here, so 3, 8. 8 by 3 square centimeters per second. I am repeating once again. We have to find the change in surface area, rate of change of surface area, and with respect to time. So we have to find ds by dt. What is ds by dt? By chain rule, s is expressed in form of x, so ds by dx and dx by dt. Change in length of edge with respect to time is not given, so we have to first of all find this, and for this we will use the function of volume. Volume is x cube, so its derivative will be 3x square. The rate of change with respect to x in volume is this, and this is given to be equal to 8 cubic centimeters, and by chain rule derivative of v with respect to t is dv by dx into dx by dt. So we have substituted here 8 and 3x square from this relation. We come to this step. Now what is derivative of x with respect to t? It is 8 upon 3x square. We proceed towards surface area of S, surface area S of the cube, that is 6x square. The derivative of S with respect to x is 12x. Now combining these two results, and using the formula for derivative of s with respect to t by chain rule, we will get derivative of s with respect to t is 32 upon x, and on substituting x equal to 12 we get the result. This is the answer. So what is our procedure? First of all, we will inspect which quantity is to be determined, or in which quantity the rate of change is to be determined. Then we will use the principle of or the meaning of derivative and we will calculate it. Now I am taking another example. Now I am taking question number 10 from exercise 6.1. It says a ladder of 5 meter long is leaning against a wall. Let AC be the ladder of length 5 meter and it is leaning aside a wall. Its top is at A and bottom is at C. The foot, this ladder is pulled at ground. It is pulled towards this side from here to here. This is pulled here, and it is being pulled at 2 meters per second, at the rate of 2 meters per second here. Now we have to find at which rate this end is sliding down. So we can understand it by figure. This AC is the initial position, and if the ladder is A dash C dash, then the rate of change in this distance, that is this side is C dash and it is at the rate of dx by dt 2 meters per second. Let us consider this side as BC as x meter. So what will be the length of this AB? By Bodhain formula or by Pythagoras formula we can find it easily. Now we proceed. Once again see this figure. AC is the ladder, BC is the length distance of foot from this wall, and AB is ladder's height, upper end side. Now the lower end is sliding at a rate of 2 meters per second towards this side. We have to find the rate at which this height is decreasing. So we have to find here, if we denote this height by h, then we have to find dh by dt. And this will be given by this h is function of x. So first of all we will find derivative of h with respect to x, and then using chain rule we need dx by dt here. So here h is this given by this by Pythagoras formula, because this is hypotenuse, this is base and this is perpendicular. The length of perpendicular is determined by formula and it comes as it is. Now what is dh by dt? It is given us, we can find it derivative of square root of 5 square, that is 25 minus x square, and it is derivative of this 1 by 2 root 25 minus x square, and again derivative of this, the derivative of 25 is 0 and x square is minus with minus sign 2x, and it is equal to minus x upon square root of 25 minus x square. Note this, let's call it 1. Now what is ds by dt? Sorry, this is dh by dx. I have written it wrong. dh by dx is this. Now dh by dt is equal to dh by dx and dx by dt. So we have found this here, and now the rate of change in base, the sliding base is 2 meters per second. Put it here. dH by dt will be dH by dx, that is minus x upon square root of 25 minus x square, and dx by dt is given as 2 meters per second. So dH by dt is minus 2x upon square root of 25 minus x square. On further solution, we have to find it when the end is at 4 meters distance from this wall. So its value at x equal to 4. Put here 4, you will have minus 2 into 4 divided by 25 minus 4 square. On further solution, we will get minus 8 divided by 25 square root of 25 minus 16, and it is minus 8 upon square root of 9. This is minus 8 upon 3, and I am taking only this. This is the rate of change in height. So the height will decrease. This minus sign shows height will decrease. Meters per second. Now I am taking next problem. Problem number 13. There is a balloon in spherical form and its diameter is increasing at 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1. Its diameter is given by this. At any time, we have to find here the rate of change in volume with respect to x. We have to find dV by dx. It is very simple. The radius of, this is the formula for volume of a sphere, and the volume of balloon can be found by this. So what is radius? Radius is half of this. If we put the value of radius using this as variable diameter, we get the volume 4 by 3 into pi, and r is 3 by 4 into 2x plus 1, because the radius is half of the diameter and it does not make the rate of change the rate of change is same. As diameter changes, with the same rate the radius also changes. Now here the variable in diameter also is x, and in radius also it will be x. Now finding derivative of v with respect to x, we shall get 4 by 3 into pi, that is constant, or we must solve it before finding derivative. This will be 4 by 3 into pi, 3 by 4 into 3 by 4 into 3 by 4. In simple way you can use another way, and 2x plus 1 with power 3. So 4 by 3 cancels with 3 by 4, and we shall leave with 3 into 3, that is 9 by 16 pi, and 2x plus 1 whole cube. Now we can find derivative easily here. dV by dx, 9 by 16 into pi is constant, and so derivative of this and whole cube. Using function of function, 9 by 16 pi, derivative of this will be 2x plus 1 raised to power 3. So the power will be 2 here, and this is this will be this 3 into 2x plus 1 whole square. Now derivative of 2x plus 1 with respect to x. We have found first 2x plus 1 whole cube as a function. Just say put here t, we will get here t cube, and derivative of t with respect to x. And then again, if we put value of t, we will get this 2x plus 1. Derivative of 2x is 2 and 1 is 0. So 9 into 3, that is further 9 into 3, that is 27 by 8 pi into 2x plus 1 whole square. This is the rate of change of volume with respect to x, the variable here.